First-time home buyer, you say? If so, I've got 5 tips coming at you faster than you can say sold. These tips may come in handy, so make sure to have these 5 tips checked off when you're home shopping. I'm Leann Russell, real estate agent with eXp Realty and financial coach. The fascinating world of real estate and finances can be so confusing, but guess what? They don't have to be. I'm going to show you how to conquer both real estate and finances with each new video. New episodes go live on Monday, so stay tuned and keep watching. Now let's dive right into that first-time homebuyer tip number 1. Be sure to work with a reliable agent, seasoned or not. There are so many pros and cons to working with a seasoned agent versus a new agent, or vice versa. New agents usually have fewer clients starting out. Therefore, this is an advantage to you as a first-time homebuyer because a new agent won't be juggling multiple clients. They can provide you with a closer one-on-one working relationship. Rest assured, your home buying journey will be at the top of their priority list. A newer agent is going to be filled with such passion and enthusiasm that they'll bring an attitude of determination and tenacity to the real estate field. However, rookie mistakes can cost you a lot of money. Be certain that your new agent has a phenomenal team surrounding them within their brokerage firm to ensure your transaction is being handled correctly. A seasoned agent obtains a vast amount of knowledge as they have closed many transactions in their real estate career over time. A well-educated real estate agent has completed an abundance of continuing education to maintain their license every 2 years and stay up to date with the ever-so-changing housing market. On the other hand, seasoned agents may be overly worked with multiple client commitments and a number of deadlines to meet. Wherever you are in your current needs will determine whether you choose an eager new agent who's ready to go to work for you or a seasoned agent who knows the ins and outs. Just remember, even a new agent can obtain the same characteristics as a seasoned agent. For example, being a master when negotiating contracts is sometimes a natural ability that isn't learned easily by others, seasoned or not. No matter how seasoned or trained an agent is, what matters most are the agent's morals, ethics, values, character, priorities, and the determination taken in order to make your buyer dreams come true. More importantly, market competency matters because a real estate agent can't just work anywhere. Did you know a real estate license is issued per state? For instance, a Texas agent can't sell a property located in Arizona under their Texas license, but they can sell a property in Texas to someone coming from Arizona. So to be very clear, make certain your chosen real estate agent or realtor is licensed in the state you are purchasing in. Another important factor that buyers aren't familiar with is market competency. Just because 2 communities are side by side doesn't mean that they share the same market requirements. Here's an example for you. Comanche County is in a groundwater conservation district, whereas just next door, Brown County is not. If an agent is not familiar with what a groundwater conservation district is, they won't know which required forms will be needed for your transaction. Okay, so now I have you wondering, what is a groundwater conservation district? Let's take a money trail and visit that for just a second. According to the Texas Water Development Board, a GCD, or a groundwater district under Texas Constitution, Article 3, Section 52, or Article 16, Section 59 for all you nerds out there, has the authority to regulate the spacing of water wells, the production from water wells, or both. Don't worry, I provided you with a link in the description for more information on this specific topic. Okay, so now that we're clear as mud, let's move on. Listen, there are some phenomenal realtors and real estate agents out there. Just be sure to interview at least 3 to determine which one is the best fit for your needs. Hopefully, I'm one of those 3. But if not, I'd be more than happy to help you locate the right one, because the right one is the one that matters. Now on to first-time buyer home tip number 2. Monitor your credit score. Okay, this is a controversial topic for me as both a real estate agent and a financial coach. The reason for this is because as a financial coach who operates under Dave Ramsey's philosophies, I teach people how to live without a credit score. Churchill Mortgage is a well-known mortgage company who will perform a manual underwriting process. However, if you are wanting to purchase before you are actually financially ready to buy a home through a manual underwriting process, you'll need a credit score to do so through your chosen lender. We can go on and on with arguments on which method is better. Bottom line is that you choose the method that is best for you. So let's say you have chosen to chase that credit score, or maybe you haven't. Either way, it is crucial that you are monitoring those numbers. There are, in fact, 3 credit reporting bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can visit annualcreditreport.com to access all 3 of these scores annually for free. I personally have the Credit Karma and Experian app on my phone that allows me to view them daily. You can simply use the basic versions without upgrading to keep extra money in your pocket to go toward your home's down payment. Keep in mind that your scores are not affected by self-monitoring, but they are affected by companies that pool your credit, including your lender. The great news when comparing lenders is that you have about 14-day grace period to compare lenders without it negatively impacting your credit score. The most important reason to monitor your credit score is to keep an eye out on suspicious activity. Although unfortunate and costly, identity theft is real and performed with success often. I strongly recommend identity theft protection. Personally, my husband and I use Zander Insurance. They have been very affordable and reliable for our family. Research options prior to choosing the company types previously mentioned to find the one that is best fit for your needs and family. Here's the first-time homebuyer tip number 3. Shop around for a mortgage, not just the first one offered to you. Just as you should interview at least 3 real estate agents, you should also do the same before accepting a mortgage. Wait, what is a mortgage? I gotcha. A mortgage is a loan from a bank or other financial institution that helps a borrower purchase a home. Remember, you have a grace period to do so when it comes to credit reporting. It's your right as a consumer to compare rates and fees. Most importantly, before you even start to look at homes to buy, you want a lender in place first. Oh, and a down payment. So whether you find your lender and they help you find your agent, or if you'd rather find your agent and then have them help you to find your lender, either way it's done, the door to a potential home shouldn't even be open to you just yet. Get your lender and rate locked in first, and then ensure you have the required down payment on hand. It could be, 25%, it could be 3%, and in some cases, it could be 0%. Your lender will help you with all of those requirements. Once done, you'll be issued a pre-approval letter to present with your offer to a potential seller. You want to know what a lender's application fee is, interest rate to be charged, loan fees to be issued, and most importantly, your loan terms. Not all lenders carry the same products nor will charge the same fees and rates. Trust me, there is nothing worse than finding your dream home only to discover that you can't even get approved for the financing for it. Different loan products available range from, but are not limited to, conventional, FHA, VA, USDA, and so on. Don't worry, we're not going to go into detail on loan types during this video, but I do promise to cover them for you in future episodes. Don't leave just yet, because first-time homebuyer tip number 4 is coming up next. Don't buy more house than you can afford. I cannot stress this enough. It's one thing to finally get an offer accepted on your dream home. It's another to realize that you can't even afford the payments on it. This is another reason it is important to create a budget and nail down your financing prior to having your agent begin to show you homes. Your approval letter will let you know what the financial institution thinks you can afford, but not actually be what you think you can afford. Don't worry, just because you have a $200K approval amount doesn't mean that you can't buy a $150K home instead. Your final monthly home payment will include PITI. This is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. If you're normally a renter, taxes and insurance will be an adjustment as you move into home ownership. All 4 of these components add together to create your monthly home payment. Be certain before any papers are signed with your realtor or your lender that you understand what each of these amounts will be. And last but not least, but always my favorite, First time homebuyer tip number 5. Don't skip the home inspection under any circumstances. A home inspection is a visual assessment of a house's physical structure and mechanical systems, including the roof, ceilings, walls, floors, windows, and doors, is performed by a home inspector. As the buyer, home inspectors are for you and not against you. You want to make sure that you hire a home inspector who isn't afraid to get on the roof or under the home when possible. After all, you are paying them to do so. The point of a home inspection is to make certain the home is a good home for you overall. More often than not, the home inspection report will be filled with negative information about the home, but don't panic. This is what you want. You want to know absolutely everything that is wrong with a house prior to purchasing it. Want to know the cool part about a home inspection? Come closer. It's one of the best tools that a buyer can possess that can be used for contract negotiations. Don't skip the home inspection. In some cases, the price of the home inspection can be paid for at closing, but in other cases, it may be an upfront requirement. Your agent will have a compiled list of home inspectors to choose from. Okay, so let's quickly recap. 1, be sure to work with a reliable agent, seasoned or not. 2, monitor your credit score. 3, shop around for a mortgage, not just the first one offered to you. 4, don't buy more house than you can afford. I cannot stress this enough. And 5, don't skip the home inspection under any circumstances. And there's your 5 handy home buyer tips to check off your list when you're out home shopping as a first-time home buyer. I want to thank you for sticking with me till the end. Just as you've encouraged me throughout this episode by just showing up, I want to encourage you to share it with anyone you think may be able to benefit from what you've heard here today. Do me one more favor before you wrap up. Type in the comments below what topics you would like to see covered in future episodes as I help you conquer the world of real estate and finances. If you loved this episode, be sure to come back on Monday for the next one. Now click like and subscribe and get to interviewing those realtors and agents so we can get your current home sold and your dream home found.